she's making an impact early on in her 49er career. You talk about getting hot from outside. She's had a team best 5 3-pointers so far, averaging 13.5 points per game.
The 18th meeting all-time between the two schools. Wake Forest holds the overall advantage, winning 12 out of the first 17. Here in Charlotte, Wake has won 5 out of 6. The lone win for the Niners coming back in 1993, a triple OT victory. There's Kara Consuegra, head coach of the Charlotte 49ers in her 10th season. Just 11 wins shy of passing Ed Baldwin for most in school history. Jump ball is won by Jasmine Harris. She's 3 for 3 in that category. And we are underway here on a Thursday night. Harris inside, and we're going to get an early foul call against the Demon Deacons, and we'll send Charlotte to the line.
And what I like about this Charlotte 49ers starting lineup is really the physicality we have here for the 49ers to start off this game. You already see the physicality for Harris, not afraid to go up, down low, and draw that foul in.
First attempt by Harris, no good. Harris coming into the game through the first 2 contests, 5 of 7 at the free throw line. 1 out of 2. The Niners have the early 1-0 lead. Some extended pressure from Charlotte as Conti brings the ball up for Wake Forest in their first possession of the game. Spear gonna go down low. Mora working on Harris, left hand, and a nice finish. Christina Mora, the junior from Toronto, gives Wake the 2-1 lead. Busek being guarded by Conti. Short arm that shot, rebound by Wake.
And they're coming up short for Busek, but look, she's proven early on that she can score the basketball for the 49ers.
3 from the corner, no good. Nice rebound. Collected by Sierra McCullough. And it's Niner basketball.
Busek, by the way, clearly playing with no fear early on for the Charlotte 49ers, is what we see there with the driving to the basket just the last possession.
Busek, 15 points in the last game, a loss against Clemson. 80-73. McCullough going inside. She'll finish. And the Niners back in front. Wake Forest off to the 2-1 start this season. Lost against number 14 Arkansas. As Conti drives straight inside and scores. They played in the Gulf Coast Showcase. Played 3 straight days against Arkansas, then Davidson, and then Missouri State. Have been off since then. For this matchup here in Charlotte, Jasmine Harris inside, too strong. And the ball went out of bounds off Harris. Will be Wake Forest basketball.
And for Harris, when we talk about that physicality that she's bringing to the court, really in the starting lineup, Octavia Jet Wilson bringing that physical part of the game, the energy as well for the 49ers. Harris, a different player than some of the athletic players that you have for Wake Forest. So the physicality is going to have to balance out with the athleticism and the speed you're getting.
Harrison had an open 3, top of the key, couldn't get it to go. Niners driving the other way. Jet Wilson's shot won't go. Harris almost was able to grab the rebound, but it was collected by Mora. And here comes Wake Forest.
Just kind of slow transition there for the 49ers as Jet Wilson quickly took it down the court.
Razza will draw the foul on McCullough. Ivana Razza, preseason All-ACC. The senior for Belgrade, Serbia. As Molly mentioned there in the open, averaging 19 points a game through the first 3. That's up from her 17.2 a year ago.
Let's not forget those 9 rebounds she's bringing down early on this season.
Was 75% at the stripe coming into this contest. 1 out of 2. Wake Forest by 2. McMillan inside, swings it here to the corner. Busek 3, that won't go. Niners able to corral the rebound. McCullough's shot doesn't go, and the ball was knocked out off her. It'll be Wake Forest basketball.
Man, you love what you're getting there early on, though, in that possession for the Charlotte 49ers, as you have everyone kind of going to the right wing there with McMillan, and then you find a wide open Busick on the left wing.
And we're going to get a block call to the dismay of Carrick and Swagra. Octavia Jet Wilson called for the foul. Charlotte just 1 of 5 here in the early going. Spear going inside, and the seas parted. Joel Spear giving Wake Forest a 4-point lead.
Yeah, and kudos to Wake Forest there for helping that set up that open seam, if you will, Bobby. As you mentioned there, as the seas parted against the Charlotte 49ers, drawing everyone off the inside.
Well, a nice feed inside. McCullough fouled, and she will head to the line for 2. It was Jada McMillan who got the pass inside.
You're going to hear quite a bit about Jade McMillan getting the pass inside or outside, as she is certainly the facilitator on this team. 7 of Charlotte's 20 assists so far.
Last year led the Niners with 103 assists. First free throw no good from Sierra. It's her first free throw attempt of the season. 1 out of 2. Niners 2 out of 4 at the stripe here in the first 3+ minutes inside Halton Arena. Conti to Ratza. And now it's Harrison. They'll get it in the corner. 3. That one too strong. Nice box out. Gives the 49ers the ball.
49ers doing well on rebounds so far with the box out and the physicality down low.
That pass taken away. Spear with the steal. She'll look ahead to Ratza. Won't get the finish, but will draw the foul.
So she's a little slow to get up, as you can't see her face now on camera, but does have a bit of a grimace as she's getting up walking to the free throw line.
Seeing our first substitution of the game, Mariah Linney. Going to check in for the 49ers as McCullough will head to the bench. Mariah Linney, the senior from Goose Creek, South Carolina. Double figures both games so far this year for Charlotte. Ratza missing the first attempt. Now 1 out of 3 from the line in this game. So Wake doubling up Charlotte early here, 8-4. Linney over to Jet Wilson. 15 to shoot. Still nothing there for Charlotte as they have under 10. McMillan needs help. Will go down low to Harris. 2 to shoot. Harris can't get the finish. Ratza the rebound.
And this 49ers a good lineup here, as Linney is not afraid to drive inside or even shoot it from the outside. So you've got some shot makers and playmakers for the 49ers on the court.
Nice step back 3 attempt from Conti. Too strong. Ratza, though, gets the rebound. And her turnaround will go. So Ratza early on with 4 points. That was her first made field goal. Jet Wilson drives baseline, and she'll get it the finish.
And those are the types of shot Jet Wilson is going to bring the 49ers. I talked about that energy and physicality from a couple of these players. Jet Wilson, I really like that energy she brings for the 49ers throughout the season.
Spear here at the top of the key, now to Ratza. Being guarded by McMillan, and we're going to get an offensive foul called on Ratza.
Worked for her so far driving to the basket, as they've ended up in a couple of free throw shots.
So far, Wake with the early lead here in Charlotte by 4.
What makes UNC Charlotte different? We're a university founded by trailblazers, designed from the get-go to open doors and break down barriers. Our students and alumni are designing, engineering, teaching, and building a brighter future. So whether you're just starting out or taking your career to new heights, UNC Charlotte brings hands-on research and knowledge of the world to you. Be strong, be bold, be a Niner. UNC Charlotte. This is Niner Nation.
For 25 years, Conference USA student athletes have done things the only way that we know how, the CUSA way. In that quarter of a century, we've learned a thing or two about winning, both on and off the field. Our student athletes are more than just great athletes. They're fantastic students, and they're outstanding citizens who give back to their communities. We're committed to excellence. We are stronger together. That's the CUSA way.
Great teachers change lives.
Great teachers change lives.
Great teachers change lives.
Thank you, teachers.
Thank you, Mr. Tucker.
Thank you, Coach Ullman.
Thank you, Tennyson Barney.
Thank you, Ms. Faulkner. You're the one that pushed me to do better.
You taught me the life lesson to never give up, and for that, I thank you.
You are the one who taught me how to persevere.
Teaching profession is such an important, selfless job.
I thank you for everything you've done for me.
Mental health affects us all, whether you finish first or last.
Whether you win or lose.
The stigma around these issues causes those around us to suffer in silence.
Mental health is nothing to be ashamed of.
You are not alone.
You are not alone. As a student athlete,
As a teammate,
As a friend.
We pledge to continue the conversation.
because it matters.
because you matter.
Stand up to the stigma.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Continue the conversation.
You are not alone.
I have a voice.
You have a voice.
We have a voice.
Our voices can be heard.
Outside of sports.
As student athletes, we have a platform. Now more than ever. It's important that we listen, learn, and lead, and raise our voices for change.
We can all do more. Now is the time
To make a difference. This is our chance.
This is our chance to make a better tomorrow.
Together,
we will continue the conversation.
we have a voice.
4:49 to go here in this opening quarter. Wake Forest, as you see, with the early lead here on Charlotte, 10-6. Wake Forest so far 4 of 8 from the floor. It is 4 of 4 from inside three-point line. 0 of 4 from beyond the arc. Charlotte, meanwhile, 2 of 7. And just 0 of 1 on their 1 3-point attempt.
And this is a Wake Forest team that knows how to score the basketball. 2 wins on the season. In those wins against Davidson, they scored 85 points. Now, they did score 68 points against number 24 Missouri State in their most recent win. They opened up the season with 82 points in that 98-82 loss to Arkansas.
And a 3 by Busick is good. Their 6th 3 of the season, and the Niners within 1. Wake going inside and almost turned the ball over. Pearson couldn't quite save it for the Niners.
Yeah, it could have been a bit of momentum change there as you had Busick hitting that 3, which she's done well so far this season for the 49ers, and then Pearson trying to go after that basketball for Charlotte.
Conte able to create some contact. J.C. Busick picking up the foul. That's her first. Conte's first free throw is good. A perfect 13 out of 13. Now 14 out of 14 on the season. So Wake by 3. As Mariah Linney running the point here for Charlotte. Now it's McMillan working on Conti. McMillan gets the roll.
Facilitator and shooter for the 49ers.
McMillan's first points of the night as the Niners cutting the lead to 1. Here's Brown, a freshman for Wake Forest. Went to Mallard Creek High School her senior year here in Charlotte. She goes inside and finishes.
So far, that's been working for Wake Forest as they've been driving to the rim. And Charlotte not providing a whole lot of pushback there defensively.
Wilson inside. Ended up being an air ball grab by Spear. And she's able to get the ball off to Conti. Nice job by Spear to keep that play alive. Conti inside for the finish.
And that's something that you really don't want to see happen. As I mentioned, this Wake Forest team driving straight down the middle or down the lanes, and Charlotte just no defense there.
Nice job by McMillan to get inside, draws the foul. Charlotte here will head to the line. These two teams scoring so far this year. Wake, 78.3 their average. Through the first three games, that free throw by McMillan is good. Charlotte, meanwhile, averaging 70.5. It's been two tough losses for Charlotte to start the season. They were up in Boone against App State. To start the season, lost 74-68, a game that had 10 lead changes. And then here in Halton Arena a few days ago, lost to Clemson 80-73. That game had 9 lead changes.
This is the kind of non-conference schedule you want for any team out there right now during these times, because you have such limited kind of time before you jump into conference action that you play this type of competition early on. It only leads to better results for the Charlotte 49ers as the season progresses.
Three by Horde was too strong. McMillan going back inside. Now it's Linney. That's a three, and it's good.
And Linney's a player you have to watch from anywhere on the court, whether that's from beyond the arc or driving and creating her own shots.
Coach Hoover taking a timeout here for Wake Forest, as the Niners have hit a couple threes since the media timeout at the under 5-minute mark. Now tying this game here at 16 as Coach Consuegra, as Molly mentioned, it is, Molly, I think, for this team to build off. Yeah, it's tough losses, but playing good competition that can only help you as you move forward into conference play.
Right. I mean, it doesn't feel too far from now. You really are talking about conference play at the turn of the new year. And it's not just for Charlotte. It's the same thing with Wake Forest. It's the same thing with any college basketball program out there. You don't have that lull, if you will, in the basketball season on the non-conference slate, non-conference schedule, because you feel like before you know it, you're in conference play when we know those games really matter.
Both these teams' next opponent will be the Tar Heels of North Carolina. Charlotte will be at UNC on Saturday, game you can catch on the ACC network. Meanwhile, it'll be a week from today, Wake will be in action as they get the bucket inside, taking on the Tar Heels, also on the ACC network, as they will get ACC play underway. High-scoring first quarter that sees Wake up 2 with under 2 to go. Millen here at the free throw line. That's a 3 in the corner. Linney, good again.
Well, if you're not worried about freshman Busick leading the way for the Charlotte 49ers from beyond the arc, you got to always pay attention to senior Mariah Linney for Charlotte.
Charlotte by 1. They're going to get a foul call down low on Pearson.
We just saw that Linney 3, and talking about her success early on, kind of back-to-back threes for the 49ers. Now, Charlotte has been in this game since the tip-off, but Linney checking in and subbing in for 49ers, that's what provided a different boost in that scoring option from beyond the arc for Charlotte, which finds them now ahead by a point.
Charlotte right now 3 of 4 from the outside. Wake Forest 0 for 5. Free throw good by Mora. He's now 90% at the stripe here in the early portions of the season. '49ers started this game 1 of 6 from the floor, but since then, 5 of 6. Wake, though, keeping pace as they still lead by 1. As we're under a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Harris setting the pick for Linney to get inside. Ball almost knocked away by Brown. And there's a shot blocked out of bounds. Lawrence took the attempt, and it was swatted out by Wake.
And Charlotte, a young team, as we see just a couple of more players come on for the 49ers. You got Lawrence, a redshirt freshman from Greenville in North Carolina. You got Melina Williams, also a freshman from Graham, North Carolina. Of course, we know Busick starting this game for Charlotte, a freshman as well.
And we're getting an offensive foul against the Niners. It's on Lawrence, the redshirt freshman. Spear with it, going up against Linney. She'll feed it inside, and that shot won't go. Loose ball collected by the Deacons. And now Brown will push it back out to Harrison.
And even clogging up the lane defensively for the 49ers, I think they've done a lot better job here these past few possessions.
8 to shoot. Spear feeds it to Mora. Mora going inside against Harrison, and it's blocked away. McMillan to push it for the Niners. Going to the rack. Can't get it to go, but draws the foul.
And that was really well executed from the 49ers, playing man-to-man on Wake Forest. Harris with the block, and then McMillan adding the speed in that transition. Not able to finish it, but she finds herself at the free throw line.
Harris 5 blocks through the first 2 games for Charlotte. The junior from Greensboro has had a big jump in numbers this season. McMillan's free throw is good. She's now 3 for 3 at the line. And that's called the announcer's jinx as she misses that one.
Bobby.
So tied at 20.
She'll be sending you a thank you call.
I'll be waiting for it.
Yeah.
Brown with the basketball, going inside. Now kicks it into the corner.
And tipped by Charlotte.
Harrison's got it. Going inside, right-handed runner, won't go. Rebound, though, collected, and then just taken away by Linney. And a foul on Harrison.
Yeah, that's what'll make you throw up your hands if you're the Wake Forest head coach there. And not only is that basketball stolen away there, as you say, Bobby, from Linney, has had a heck of a first to start this game for the Charlotte 49ers, and then Harrison just catching a foul that really should not happen for the team at Deeks with 8.5 seconds left.
Yeah, Coach Hoover had the thing, she said, why, you could hear from across the way. Free throw by Linney is good. Linney on the season, Molly, 9 for 9 at the free throw line. It's just, sometimes you got to risk it.
I was going to say, they're going to make you get out of Holton Arena tonight.
Well, they might be able to hear me, so I'm not sure. Maybe I should whisper. 3 seconds to go. Harrison's got it. Not sure she realizes. Down to 1. Gets the shot off. Won't go. An entertaining first 10 minutes coming to a conclusion here inside Halton Arena. The Charlotte 49ers, they're up by 2.